Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Black men need to stop embracing victimhood. And yeah, I said it. And I'm going to tell you what, man. This might become a rant, I'll see. And this is kind of like triggered by like a response I saw to that report I talked about in my last podcast, about black men making it in America, right? Because this is something I've seen for years and something I can't stand. It's when black men play that victim card like, oh, we can't make it, and yeah, we need the big bad white man to help us or stay off our neck or some shit like that, man. That's some motherfucking bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. No, yes, there is racism. Yeah, there's institutional racism. Yeah, you know what? You got elements, and trust me, despite what anybody say, you got elements within the corporate world, the government, who are dedicated to keeping black men down. Shoot, they got black women helping them, other people helping them. You know what though? They are not going to empower us. So you can sit there and complain about what they're doing, but then you in the same position. And I'm going to tell you what. If someone throws me into a hole, I'm not going to reach my hand up and say, help me out this hole. I'm going to say, motherfucker, I'm going to give you a head start because I'm going to climb out this hole and break my foot off of your motherfucking ass. You get all this. It's like, oh, we got this and, we got this problem in the community. We got this problem and the black and white man doing this to us. So what the fuck we going to do about it? If you tired of being the white man's bitch, bust that motherfucker in his face. Seriously. Bust him in the motherfucking face. Don't ask him nicely. If somebody fucking with me, I might say one time, like, dude. In fact, I ain't even going to ask him. I'm going to say, dude, you want to step the fuck back. And if they don't, I'll fuck his ass up. And I had that shit going through life, man. I can't say, oh, I did this. Shit, man. I ain't grow up with both parents in the house. Shit. I ain't grow up with the father in the home. In fact, if anybody listened to my story when I talk about how I learned the game, shit, I lived in a fucked up situation when I was little. Shit, social services had to get me out of that shit, but I still didn't use that as an excuse, man. Fuck it. Because I'm a motherfucking man. I was acting like a man then. Who you think called social services? Shit. Who made that shit happen to get out of that situation? I ain't waiting for somebody. See, here's the problem with embracing that victimhood. You saying you powerless. Nah. And that's the thing. You as a man, you can't acknowledge that. If you feel that way, keep that shit to yourself. Because the second you act powerless, the second you behave like a victim, other people swoop in. It's just like in a playground and shit, right? In the playground, as soon as you act like a victim, motherfuckers gonna be doing shit. I've seen niggas suck another motherfucker's dick and shit because they were acting like victims. You get your money taken and everything until you pop the shit out the motherfucker. Nah, the world is, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what, and this is what I can't stand. Look, I might even have some common cause with many black conservatives on this shit on some level. I'll say on some level. I got some criticisms there, but I'll say that for another video. Right? Anytime you look to another man to empower you, or you saying this man is keeping you down from doing something, that means you not living. You living according to that man's will. It's like you being allowed to live. But see, some people embrace that. Nah, that's that slave mindset. Oh yeah, master got control over everything. Nah, I got the maroon mindset. The Maroons who fought against slavery and rolled out, formed their own societies and shit. We got them in U.S. history and whatnot. Just do a search on the Seminole Wars. Nah, if you a man, you can't be acting like a victim. You just gonna say, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna be ruthless about being a hustle. In fact, that's something that's affecting relationships. How you think a black woman going to feel and her man crying and saying, I can't create something? That's what they've been saying. But I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. Women all over the planet think that same way. If they like a woman, they don't be thinking, they don't be thinking like no structural racism or like what this man doing. They want to know what the fuck you doing. That's women all over the world. That's women all over the fucking world. I've dealt with women from all over the world, and that's their thing. Because women are ruthless. And they want to know that man is ruthless about getting his. They want to know if they want to be taken care of and shit. You know, they ruthless. They don't care how you do it. That's why some women are they be comfortable like dating like a drug dealing Pookie or Ray Ray. Because they ruthless about getting theirs. They ain't on some victim shit like, oh, well, I can't do it. Shit. You know, and then when I see brothers on YouTube, any place, I had an issue with the civil rights establishment because of that. At what point you just say, I'm going to do it? And yet, and people will say, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. Well, shit, you acquire that shit on your own. Of course they ain't going to give it to you. First of all, you don't ask a person, you don't ask a group of people you call your oppressor to empower you. That's stupid as fuck. It was like, because here's my thing. What if they don't? What you gonna do about it? You know? Because if I'm in their position, I'm gonna keep mine. I'm gonna keep mine. You know, people know I just came off vacation in San Diego. And I was looking at some of the homes, and then I'm looking at some of the, like, you know, nice looking, you know, in shape, beautiful women walking around. If I'm a man, I want to have that. And I ain't gonna share that shit with your ass. You know, I might give you a crumb or something to keep your ass down, and that's something that the system does. Yeah, they'll let a few through. But my ass is, I'm going through with my damn elbow. And I've told people that. I've actually pissed off this one white liberal dude because he was trying to help me, quote unquote, help me get something. And I told him I wasn't interested in what he had. He was getting pissed at me. Like, this dude was ready to fight me. I mean, I've dealt with like white nationalist motherfuckers who showed me more respect. And for what I could do, they were like, we're going to let you do your thing. Stay out, Joe. They showed more respect. Yet the so-called white liberal was, shoot, he's ready to fuck my ass up. I mean, this dude was looking angry, like, you know, his mouth quivering a little bit. And not in that nervous way. All because I said he had some job he was going to hook me up with. And I was like, well, dude, I don't really want that job. You know, I thanked him. I respected it. But it was like, oh, okay, I peeped that game. I peeped that. Because I don't want to be beholden to anybody. And, you know, and that's been my mindset. If you following me, that's why I call this the Wolf Channel, man. You ain't on some victim ass shit. You figuring out how you going to take it. And I'm going to tell you what, man. Just looking in life, the shit, you could take the shit even if they come with force. They come with force. And I learned this from some of my mentors who were on that, shall we say, that ghost thing. You come with force. Shit. I mean, that's why in some countries it leads a full-blown revolution, because the men would rather stand up like men instead of just saying, oh, well, he got me and they need to do this and that for us. No, they not going to do this and that for us. A man ain't going to give up his home. He ain't going to give up his pussy, because that's what the fucking shit come down to, man. He ain't going to give up his home or his pussy. Shoot, he want access to the best women. He want to live the best. He want to have the most control over his life. You can't have that. You know what? Sitting around talking about, oh, he's doing this and that. Man, that don't work. Figure out how to get it. And if they, and you got to be willing to go all the way. And I don't care. You know what? Y'all can flag this shit for CIA, FBI, whoever the fuck. But I'm just saying. And but honestly, though, beauty of it is in this country, you can get there because this dude's there. You can get there without even playing the game. Now, some people think they got to play the game and all that. And when I say game, like, you know, get on their knees before another man. Nah, not really. And you know what? Yeah, but you got to want it so bad you don't even care about a bullet. Because that's part of the problem. Part of the problem. Everybody, they rather live on their knees than, like, stand up and be a man about it. Yeah, I said it. That victimhood, man, look, and I'm just gonna say this now. I don't care. I don't care. If you on that victim shit, if you're a black man and you on that victim shit, you follow me, you got a choice right now. You can either keep going, realize where you at, and like you want to grow with me, or you can unsub me, man. I don't trip over subs anyway. I have never tripped over subs. All right? Like I've said, only time I've wanted subs is when I'm trying to monetize a channel. And the only channel I'm trying to monetize now is my woman's channel. But if you want to be on that victim shit and that, like, on that conqueror shit, just unsub me. Seriously, I don't really care. I really don't care. Because at some point, you get tired of that, man. You know what? I ain't have half the advantages some people like had. Some brothers had out here, because despite everything, a lot of brothers did grow up with a father in their house. They grew up somewhat middle class. Nah. Seriously. Nah. So if I can make it out some shit, anybody can. So fuck that shit. If you don't have a job, somebody don't give it to you, create that shit. Create that motherfucking shit. Get that hustle going. Gangster, you gotta be gangster about that shit. It don't mean you gotta do something illegal. Shit. It's like if just like this dude said, I mentioned this dude on my business channel, this dude who used to sell buffalo wings, sell buffalo wings. He was just gangster about it. That was his hustle. My hustle is books. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna sell it. I ain't wait to like take my shit to some like, oh, I ain't get it picked up by a publishing company. I ain't want it because I wanted sovereignty. And you got cats on here ain't on that victim ass shit. Nah, we gotta stop that as black men. Because like I said, even relationship wise, that's a big complaint sisters got. Because at the end of the day, you can be as nice as you want, but you better be ruthless about getting what you need. They want that man who's going to make sure there's food in there and everything, who get fired or going to go for the job or not take up some shit, who's going to say, look, I'm going to make sure y'all taken care of. One of the greatest things that if you're going to turn on a woman is you look her dead in the eye with a steady voice, still in your eyes, and say, baby, I got this. I don't care. I don't care how independent or whatever she say she is. She going to be like, oh, you got this? She going to chill. But there's still too many men on some like, oh, this and that. I'm like, I don't have time for that, man. So anyway, y'all know where I stand. That's my philosophy, man. I'm pro-power. I am pro-fucking power. Yeah, we got these issues out here. I'll let somebody else talk about them. I'm from the moment I was conscious of the issues out here, which was like 7 years old. From the moment I was conscious, I was like, okay, how I'm going to get power in this motherfucker and not compromise my manhood. So that's it, y'all. That's it, man. Let that victim shit go. And if you can't, unfollow me. And that's all I got to say. If you can. Now, if you can let it go, or better yet, you're not on it anyway, you trying to be a conqueror, you trying to have sovereignty in your life, keep riding with me. We about to take it to a new level, right? Just even on this channel, man, yeah, I might hit y'all with some game stuff every now and then, but we trying to, if y'all rolling with me, we just trying to rise, man. You want to stand the fuck up. Stand up. Stand up and rise with me. Let's go conquer this shit. Let's get ours. We want our neighborhoods right. Nah, we ain't gonna ask somebody else to do it or anything. We're gonna do it ourselves. If we gotta take some youngins or whatever and teach them ourselves. And I know some people out there, they ain't down for that. Fine. You don't have to roll with me. But think about the conqueror, though. At some point, I might be eyeing your shit, too. So, I'm just saying. So, you rolling with me or you not? So, that's all I got.